Hi there people, it's Uberman UK, and today we're going to talk about, well, someone's recommended me to talk about is Uber taxis driving themselves. Yes, believe it or not, a certain part in America, Uber are trying out driverless cars, driverless taxis. They're supposed to be their technology is out there, where a computer will automatically pick up the person from one pickup and take them to their drop off point, and there'll be no driver there sat driving. It'll be all done by computer, all done by a machine, and he's asked me how I feel about that. Now truthfully, if I ordered a taxi and I was sat down having my tea or just getting ready or whatever, and I'm going out, and a taxi pulled up to my house, I looked out the window like this, and I saw the taxi with no driver in, I would think, where the bloody hell's he gone? Has he gone to the toilet or something? Or has he disappeared? Walked round? Has he gone to the shop? I would think, that's what I would think. That's what most people would think. But in fact, it's actually a driverless car, where you just sit in and they take you off. It would be a strange experience. A lot of people wouldn't trust that idea. I wouldn't trust it. I know there is a lot of taxi drivers out there, but at least they're a human being. At least there's someone to talk to when you go on a taxi. But to sit there in a machine driver yourself, maybe in the future, maybe in another couple of, I would say at least 20 years, that would be acceptable. But at this time, I don't think that would work, me personally. Because what I like to do, if I do get in a taxi, I would like to sit there and my human, as we'll call it, would take me home, which I would feel safe, because he's a living, breathing machine anyway, and he can react to a lot faster than a machine. That's my personal opinion, because I say I've been a bus driver for many years, and each day is totally different from the next, because you never know which something unexpected could happen. I say I do the same route constantly, and suddenly a kid runs in front of you, an animal runs in front of you. You have to react quick, or you could actually seriously hurt someone. Now, if you're a machine, could you do that fast enough? That is the question. Because we all now have our mobile devices, our computers, and different kind of machines what do stuff for us. But what you have to ask yourself, the main question is, does them machines go wrong? Of course they do. They're always breaking down. You're always smashing the thing because it's always breaking down, or not always breaking down, but it goes a bit nutty sometimes, like there's a gremlin inside you what's just messed up your system. That's my personal opinion. Maybe in 20-30 years that it would be acceptable. We all might be having our own personal car what takes us to work. I could see that happening in the future, but now I just don't think it would happen. Now, I've researched this a bit, I've looked online for the information, and how Uber's actually working is, they're not actually driverless car at the moment. I think that there's about 100 cars around a certain area in America where they're trying out. But they're not getting it. There is a driver, they have two people what's in that car, a safety driver, just in case something goes wrong, and some kind of mechanic who checks the system, everything like that. And if you order one of these taxis and they come up, it is free for you, which is a good thing. But it still would be quite weird. Now there is a safety driver and some kind of mechanic with you on your journey watching you. It just doesn't seem right. You'd rather just have a human like me sat there, take you to A to B, have a conversation with him, sit there and do nothing. Entirely up to you, but at least you've got a choice. At least you'll feel safe. That's my personal opinion on things. And as I said before, it could be in 20-30 years that's acceptable, but this time, No, knock it on the head. Try these things. You never know, but I wouldn't feel comfortable personally getting a taxi with nobody there, because certain things could happen on the ride. You could ride a few pints and you might feel sick and you want to get out. What are you going to say? What are you going to say to the dashboard? Excuse me, dashboard, I'm going to be sick in your car. Do you mind stopping? You wouldn't have a clue. The computer wouldn't have a clue what you're going on about. But a human will say, right, stop the car, out you go, do your business, then get back in. Now that's one scenario, and there's different scenarios, because you could say, I'm changing my mind, take me here, take me there. I want a kebab, I like kebabs. I want a McDonald's, I like McDonald's. I want a Burger King, I like Burger King. So what's the computer going to say? Oh, just get me a burger when you... No, it won't say that. Of course it won't. It'll say, well, we don't understand. When it was me, if I was your taxi driver, and you said to me, could you just pop to McDonald's, and can I go through the drive-through to get something to eat? I would say, I'm with you. Get me a burger when you're at it. Because if you know me, I do like my takeaways. I must admit. That is my poison. I don't drink much, I don't smoke, I don't do anything I shouldn't, but takeaways are my poison. I am partial to a doner kebab. So that's mostly my opinion on driverless cars. I don't usually make negative videos because I don't like that kind of thing. But someone did ask me what I would think of that situation. Burped again. I always seem to burp when I'm on these videos. It must be some kind of trademark now. My wife has pointed out that every time I do every time I do a video, I burp, and I should edit it out. I don't believe that. I think it's more interesting me being normal, seeing me live, talking live, because anything could happen. People could find it funny. People could find it rude. End of the day, it's me just talking to the camera, being my natural self. Do I burp a lot? Yes, probably. And the truth is, I've just been to McDonald's drive-through myself, and I've actually got what did I get? I was quite greedy today. I got quarter pounder with cheese meal, with Coke, and I got an extra, which I should stop these extras. I had extra 6 chicken nuggets to myself and an apple pie, nearly costing £8. Well, that's what I'm like. I'm not good customer to McDonald's. I should get commission with all this fast food I eat. Right, I'm getting off the subject now. I'm talking about food, which is my favourite subject. So people, that's my opinion on driverless vehicles or driverless Uber taxis. In a few years maybe, but I say 10 years it might be acceptable, but now, no, because how far would this situation go? Would it be buses? Would you feel comfortable getting on a bus with no driver? Getting in a car with no driver? I would do, just in case something goes wrong, because you never know what's around the corner. You could be driving down the road, there could be a big disaster in this world, a tidal wave could come over. What's the car going to do? Is it going to think and go, oh, there's a big tidal wave coming, what do I do? It wouldn't be, because what does human do? Probably leg it. Right, that is my opinion. I'll shut up now. I do appreciate all the people who watch these videos, and if you get any more subjects or questions you would like for me to talk about, please let me know, because I do talk a lot, as you can gather. I will talk about anything as long as it's not rude or it would upset anyone. That's my basic rules. Okay people, thanks for watching this video and any of my videos. It's Uberman signing out.